Hi, this is Lise from Lisa's Crafty Creations, and today I'm going to do an unmoulding. Now I'm really sorry, but I had so many problems yesterday with the camera that I wasn't able to actually film. Well, I tried to film it, but it just was a complete waste of time. So I thought today I'll just show you the unmouldings of what I did and talk through some of the stuff that I did. Now I'm not going to show you this one, it's actually a sheep. And it's still in progress, so I'm going to put that one to one side because I've got to fill that up with other resin. So I'll show you some of the ones. I did unmould a couple just to see whether they were ready. So first of all, I'm going to show you these ones here. So what I did was on the mould, I actually brushed where the roses were. I brushed some orange pigment powder, and then I used a green resin and poured the green resin over the top, and that's what it's come out with. Lots of detail in there, but I think next time what I'll do is I'll use a white resin and do some more with the pigment powder, so paint the roses a bit more, paint the leaves, and then just use a white or a clear resin over the top and see how that works. So we've got those in various different sizes. Obviously the paint gets less and less as the smaller they get. The actual orange, oh, that's quite nice one. I hope the camera's picking it up okay. And there's that little tiny one. So they've come out not too bad. In the same sort of set as that, we did this one with bouquet flowers, and again I used, I think I used red in this one, and painted the roses red, and then poured a green resin over the top, because I thought, well, with a bouquet of flowers, wherever the colour isn't is usually green, so I did it in a green. So this is, now that's turned out not too bad. Lots of detail, but again I think next time I won't use that colour green. I'm not overly chuffed with that colour green, but the bouquet flowers has turned out not too bad. And the detail is really nice on that. Right, I also did this mould, which was a bear, and this was how this has turned out. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. There's a little bit of roughness around under its there. And around the back of its neck, but all in all that is beautiful. The detail on the head is just and the colour, I love the colour that I've chosen. It's got a slight like metallic-y shine to it, so that's gorgeous. I'm really pleased with that. I also did this which was a Cameo, and I did that in white, like a pearlescent white, and it's come out like that. Now I'm quite pleased with that. What I will do, I think, is where the lady isn't, so the bits around, I'm going to get a blue or a colour anyway and paint it, and I'll paint it with like an enamel paint, just so that she stands out a little bit better against the actual background of the pendant. But that's turned out, the detail again is really nice in that one. We also had this little cat mould. Now it's got the cat in the middle, but then a slight indentation, so I think the idea is that the cat sits on top of like a round pendant, but I didn't want that, I just wanted the cat. So this is what it turned out like. So I'm going to have to cut round the edges of the cat, but I think that has turned out beautifully. The tail, detail in the tail, and its face has come out gorgeous, and then it's got its little scarf round the edge. That is just, I'm really pleased with the detail on these. Now then, let's open some more. I've done some more cameos. So we've got the frame of the cameo. So normally you would have a white frame and a blue centre. So that's the frame. Again, there's lots of nice detail on that. It will need this bit obviously cutting off and sanding down, but that's fine. And then this is the centre part of it. And again, what I'll do, I think, is get an enamel paint and just paint around the outside, and then slip that inside there like that, and then you'll have a frame, and that make a lovely cover minder, needle minder. Might even make a nice pendant when it's finished. Right, so that's that one, that one. Right, let's have a look at some of these big ones. The only trouble with these is they're hard to get out. So, that's coming, it's coming. I think these are bears as well. Excuse that, just somebody thought. Yes, this is little girly bear. Oh, now the detail on that's gorgeous. It's got a little, she's got a little skirt on. Little skirt on, little bow in her hair. These bears are beautiful, and the colour, what I did was used a brown and then just added a different shade of the brown on top of it, so that the colour got slightly different, so you can see you've got a colour variation in the two bears there. And then they did this one as well, which was, this one's easier to get out. Oh, this one's a cat. This one, I thought it was a bear again, but this one's a cat. So Ginger Tom. And that's like a very gingery brown. So you can see the brown. So I started off with this one and then went to this one and then went to the dark. But they're gorgeous. So you've got a little boy teddy, little girl teddy, and then your pussycat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write on the mould what it is, because it's difficult to remember which one's which. Oops. So now that I know what they are, I can just write on the edge of the mould here, so that I know which mould it's going to come out like. Like for the girl bear or the boy bear, you know, you can't really tell just from the edge of the mould. So they've turned out right nice. I'm liking them. Then we did all these lovely little flowers, and what I did was just painted each of the flowers with an enamel, not with an enamel, with a micro powder that I got. It's a Musso micro pigment powder, and I painted the actual mould and then put a white resin over the top. Some of them I've done a clear resin, and one of them I did a little bit of the green resin. So that's turned out like that. Now that's lovely. I'm really liking that. Then we did the rose, and I did a blue rose. Again, the detail on them are really, really good. The colours have come out gorgeous as well. Again, this is something with a pigment powder. If you use a smaller brush, you can really play with it and put the pigment powder where you want it to go. Like for this one, for example, there's a leaf there, so you could just do the flower in the colour and then the leaf in the green. Then this one is one of the ones with the clear, and I've added a little bit of black glitter in the centre, but it's come slightly askew. And then this one's an iris, but I did it in like a coppery colour, so I think now that I know what I can see what it is, it's hard to see from the mould what it's supposed to be, but that I can paint that accordingly now with the right colours to give it a two-toned effect. And we have that one. Then we have a green with a daisy. Sunflower. So that was all of those. So then we had some more like Cameo style. This one was flowers. I've done it in white again, and I think I'll do the same as just paint the outside, or I might even try and paint some of the flowers. That rustle in the background is just a parcel getting open, don't worry about it, it's fine. And then this one is something similar. And again, I tried painting the roses, but I didn't do as well with this one. But it's turned out quite nice. Not looking at liking the colours, but the detail on the actual mould is lovely. I then have this one, which is a double mould. I wasn't quite sure how... Nina. Sorry about that. That's tone. Quite like that. I thought I was going to try doing them at different levels, but I wanted to just see what the mould was like, and I like that. And then you've got this square, so I'm not sure. You can attach that to there like that. I'm not sure exactly what that's for, but it's a nice pendant in itself. But then you can put it on there. So I think what you can do is make that into a base colour, and then put your layers on. Anyway, so that's that one. And then finally I've got this large one to unmould. So we'll see. So again, I painted this one there. So I painted this one again, and that's come out. That is stunning. I really like that. So what I did with this one is actually did 2 different colour resins. I did the 3 different colour resins. I did the red, main red, and then I did a darker red, and then the green, and like a browny colour, the same colour as the toffee stalks and whatnot. And I'm really pleased with the way that's turned out. It's amazing. Okay, so that's what I've got there to show you today. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed that and you're quite pleased. All of these moulds came from Wish. So if you would like to subscribe, please do so. Hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I do a video. If you're already subscribed, thank you for returning. I'm really pleased to have you with me. Also, if you give me a thumbs up on the way out, that will be greatly appreciated. Any comments or concerns or constructive criticism, please leave that in the comment section below, and I will answer as many comments as I'm able to. And with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to pass on a smile if you get the opportunity to. See you guys, bye.